Hello, it is Zach with a podcast named Tim here with another Star Wars The Bad Batch review. It is episode 9 entitled Bounty Lost. And before we get into the review, please do give the video a big old thumbs up. Helps the video out, helps the channel out, and of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our Bad Batch reviews or other Star Wars content or movie reviews or Power Rangers. We do a lot of different things here, and if you like what we do, it would, make sure you don't miss anything. So is this a good episode of Star Wars The Bad Batch? Yes, I think this is good. We're a direct continuation of episode 8, and it's actually episode 7, 8, 9 feel like one kind of movie in some respects, kind of like a mini movie. If you remember season or episode 1 was like an hour long or something like that, this kind of feels like this could have been turned into one big, mid-season finale episode. So I like that we're continuing straight on through with that storyline. Of course, you remember Omega has been captured by Cad Bane. We had a lot of answers here, and some of the episodes are running together, but we get a lot of answers. Basically, we find out that he has been contracted by Lama Su, the Prime Minister of the Kaminoans, and they're going to make a drop-off point at a abandoned Kaminoan facility. Kind of looks like a Cloud City look to it, like a Bespin look, which we'll get into some of that later, but they're going to make a drop-off there, obviously for a bunch of money. And he sends Tongwei, I believe it is. Does not send Nala Se because the Prime Minister is concerned about her interest in he thinks she's compromised because she feels too many feelings for Omega. And of course, the Bad Batch is also looking for their captured teammate, but they're kind of having some issues. They do contact Sid, but Sid just says, "Oh yeah, I know who Cad Bane is, and you're going to be on your own as far as finding him because I don't know where he is." When we arrive on this planet where the facility is, the Kaminoan that was there has been killed. I should say before they arrive, Toto. Is that his name? For a second, I wanted to question myself. I was like, am I thinking of the Wizard of Oz? I think his name's Toto. The robot that helps out Cad Bane has hurt his leg from the battle from last episode, and Omega says, "Hey, let me out. I'll help you out." And he's like, "No, you're a prisoner." But eventually, he lets her out. She helps him out, and then she's able to escape. I was very upset. I was like, if this droid, I was about to say robot, if this droid messes up Cad Bane's bounty, I'm going to be very upset because I'm cheering for Cad Bane. He's one of my favorite characters, and I wanted him to succeed in delivering Omega, not only just because he would win, but it also would present an interesting story beat because then she would be going back to Kamino, where it sounds like they want to take some genetic material from her and then kill her. We do find out also that her and Alpha, who is Boba Fett, were the two kind of Gen 1 pure, unaltered clones. It sounds like they need her to continue. She's going to be like the main primary source for the next round of clones because everything's, degrading. And for some reason, I guess they can't get Boba Fett. I'm assuming it's because he's an awesome bounty hunter. They don't want to mess with him. But they need Omega. Or maybe they need both of them. I don't know. But when they arrive, like I said, the Tongwei, or whatever their name was, has been taken out. And Fennec Shan is there. In this episode, we find out Fennec Shan has been hired by Nala Se to make sure that Lama Su does not get Omega. So we don't know if it looks like their intentions are pure, but Nala Se, I guess, is hired a bounty hunter to make sure that Omega doesn't get back to Camino, and so we have dueling bounty hunters with dueling missions in some respects. But of course, we also have the Bad Batch. So there's kind of three different groups of people fighting for Omega. Although they're not here, but overall we have three groups. There's a lot of like smoke and clear, just like a foggy planet, and there's a lot of fighting going on, a lot of sneaking around between Cad Bane and Fennec Shand, trying to out bounty hunter. Very Western feel, very going through a ghost town, trying to figure out where the other person is to knock them out. And it's a good, some good suspense. I thought that they might have bumped up Fennec Shand's abilities a bit, because to me, Cad Bane is, outwitted and defeated the Jedi on multiple occasions, and so I think he could deal with Fennec Shand. But I guess this is where he's there to put Fennec Shand over, as far as from a wrestling terminology, I guess, to make her look good in the eyes of us, because we know how good Cad Bane is, and so if Fennec Shand's able to meet his level, that's impressive. Omega is able to get out. She basically breaks into. She uses the facility and her knowledge of the facilities back on Camino to break into the control room, put up a satellite. The Bad Batch are able to come in, track her. She escapes basically on her own. She like detaches and basically has a giant clone vat thing land on Fennec Shand, which was disgusting but also kind of awesome. I would like to know what kind of clone that was. It looked maybe like a clone of a Kaminoan. Could be curious to see if this has any other connections. I'm sure everyone's already speculating, but would love to know more about this abandoned facility and what went on here and why it was abandoned and all that good stuff. So I'm sure Star Wars, I'm sure there's a comic or a book or something coming at some point, but would love to know more about that. She escapes. She gets into a pod, flies off, and no one wins. The two bounty hunters spent the whole episode fighting each other, and she's able to escape. So basically by herself, she is taking care of herself and returned to the Bad Batch, to Clone Force 99, and she's concerned that they're going to keep coming after her. But of course, Hunter makes the dreaded mistake that you should never do in any movies, but especially Star Wars. He says, I promise you won't go back to Camino. And so I think we know where this is going. She's probably going to end up back on Camino at some point. But it was a good episode. Episodes, like I said, 7, 8, 9 have been really good. Episode 1 was great. Some of the other stuff earlier in the season was a little meandering, while they were, getting everything set up, kind of getting you slowly introduced to this world and playing around. But these last 3 episodes have been great. So enjoying that. Can't wait to see what we're doing next week. And let me know your thoughts below. Do you all think, I know a lot of people have said maybe the clone facility is connected to Snoke or the Grogu, the stuff we saw with the Mandalorian? I don't know. I'm not going to go that far yet. I just want to know the story behind this abandoned Kaminoan facility. If anyone has any thoughts or theories on that, I'd love to hear it. So that's I thought it was a good episode, and that alone, that backstory was to me the best part. Just because it piqued my interest. I didn't see that coming. So we'll see you next time here on a podcast named Tim. Again, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.